Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of our second campaign of Wildermyth. That's right, it is Wildermyth Monday, and we are back right at the end of Act 2 of the campaign. It always takes somewhat longer than I expect to get in, so while this is remembering where we left off, this time it's super fast. It's usually it takes so much longer. So, maybe that's one of the things that was recently patched. So, last time we cleared out a whole bunch of new areas here, and had just liberated Treadburn Weaver Works, and we were going to secure it to check out whatever goodies we could get from here, and then go on to the main fight over at Assault Moss Spit Veins. We do have, what's it called? Wow, I'm just suddenly failing at language because I'm looking at this. We do have a incursion that's going to start, as well as another calamity card, but I'm still betting that we can secure this and find a cool item if we all work together. So let's kick that off. Oh, that's right. It's actually not counting down because there are no infested tiles. Hello to Caryluna. Caryluna, I hope that you had a nice Monday. Let me just make a quick adjustment to chat and drag this over. Hello to Azric. Hope your Monday went well. Time for Wildermyth. Yes, and Azric is using his Wildermyth emote. They unlocked additional emote slots for everybody on Twitch, so I would love to get some of the campaign 2 folks in there as well. Okay, so we found some fabrics and a snake stone talisman with extra dodge. Well, we've got all sorts of people that could accept that. I'm going to say that we'd probably want to give it to, well, then again, Brian has a better dodge than these guys do, doesn't he? That would take him up to 53 and him up to 55. I think that, the only thing is that, like, Jägermeister, I almost want to keep the talisman slot open to give him something that's going to make him do more, like, potency for more damage. And maybe something similar for Moth-Oth. I think we will give it to Brian, even though he's already got a pretty good dodge. I want to keep the talisman, the necklace slot available. All right, and oh, I wasn't even looking down here. Jägermeister and Moo are now comrades, and Jägermeister and Doc are friends. Wow, Jägermeister's making all sorts of new relationships here. Let's check him out. Let's go to relationships. Yeah, look at him. He gets a plus 20 block when walling with Brian and with Moo. Those do not stack together, but that's pretty good. And he's getting on well with Doc. Doc is our most recent character. Yep, Moo and Brian are real tight with each other. And, oh cool, Doc Limitless is making some friends. And cronies are, yeah, so he's friends with everybody. Interesting, no rivalries happening at all. Yeah. All right, so be it. And hello to Dougler. Dougler, I hope that you had a nice Monday as well. Carolina says, I forgot about this. I was considering bed soon. Had my 3rd shot today. Well, Carolina, the VOD will be up, but one way or the other, I do hope that you're feeling better soon. I will say that for me, the 3rd shot I like to share with people was a little bit of fatigue for one day, and then it went right away and felt much better. Let's go assault the Moss Pit, and everybody's coming with us. They found Gwynvia waiting at Moss Pit Veins, just as she had promised. This is Moss Pit Veins, but where? It's probably underneath. Stomp around a little bit. I hope she meant, like, literally inside this room, so everybody's stomping. Oh, Brian found it. Okay, that seems like good news. One doesn't research mortificers for years, just remain completely useless. The wide floor stone eventually yielded to Brian and Moo's efforts, revealing dusty steps in the dark. Scrape. So, you're still up for clearing it out? That was the plan. And why I came all the way here, and why I made this. That is a cool axe. Look at that sort of clockwork dealy going on there. Wow, Markintosh, thank you so much for the resubscription. I'm just gonna let you know, I'm gonna remember, like, at the end of this episode, I intend to say once again, wow, thank you, Markintosh, like again for that. But we'll probably be lighting out of here so quickly for Kyber shards. And then I'm just letting you know, Markintosh, what's going to happen is that tomorrow, when we hopefully come back to do the next episode of Lost Judgment, I will be concerned that I didn't see it and thank you on time. So thank you very much. And hello to Markwack. Oh, before we look at, they are as impressed as I am with that axe. That's a very cool axe. Last time Markwack was here, I realized that I'd forgotten to let him shout out the adoption page for Frankie Two Paws, so we texted him afterwards, and it seemed at that time that the adoption is probably underway. Are there any updates for that, Markwack? Because if not, you're more than welcome to post the adoption page up here, just so that people can take a look at it. Markintosh won't be here at the end of the episode anyway. Well, again, Markintosh, before, while we have this opportunity, thank you so much for the resubscription. I really appreciate it. But you can change but a lot can change in a long walk across the yondering lands. My spine is brambles. My knees are splitting into shards. My years remind me of the debts I owe them. And perhaps another fight isn't how I want this to end. Not yet. So I wanted to give this to you. Wow, a double-handed axe. I don't know who to give that to. You'd think immediately that it would go to Brian, but... What? We can't accept this. One of you will take down more foes with it than I could at this point. I'll stay out here. I'm no surgeon, but I can tend to anyone who needs it. Take care of each other down there. I don't even want to know what some of this stuff is. You may be about to find out. By the way, I forgot to check Moo's characteristics. Is she no longer goofy? She got a real, wake-up call, and I felt bad about that. Clock Stopper. I could give it to Mothoth. Does Mothoth do anything with, close-up fighting? Or... we could give it to Doc Limitless. I don't really like him not having a bow at all, but he is technically our, come up and hit ya hunter. It's only a tier 0 bow, but the thing is, once we give this to him, it's permanent. Well, I mean, Brian would be the natural thought, but I really like his things. I don't want to get rid of Battle Burn. Boy, I'm really thinking about giving this to Doc Limitless. It seems like an odd choice for a hunter, but... then again, shreds more armor than a normal axe, plus 1 stunt damage. Yeah, why not? Give it to we're doing a whole new thing here with Doc Limitless, so we're gonna claim it. Markwack says, with his picture now off the site for several days, it's pretty much for certain that he has in fact found what I hope is his forever home. Markwack, I know that is an emotional development. I think that you've done a wonderful thing for him. For anybody who's catching up on this story in progress, Frankie Two Paws is a cat who Markwack helped get necessary surgery after I believe he was hit by a car, helped him rehabilitate, took very, very good care of him. The surgery was largely successful, although Markwack, correct me if I'm wrong, but Frankie Two Paws did lose one of his legs in the aftermath of it, but is otherwise up and healthy, and it sounds like he is being rehabilitated into a forever home. Yes, it says that you're correct. Markwack, that kind of rehabilitation only happens in the assistance with wonderful, caring people like yourself. So again, I know that you're going to miss him, but you're going to miss him because he's off to legitimately happy home, and you've done a wonderful thing there. And hello to Glomdy who's using Drienne's hello emotes. Glomdy, I hope that you are also having a wonderful Monday. We are about to beat up on some bad mechanical bad guys. And a wardrobe? The scream of metal and snap of bone echo from its rusty guts as the massive chamber quakes. I'm betting this is our boss. Okay. So, Doc Limitless is a great scout. So we're going to have him hide, and then we're going to have Moo hide right next to the fire. And then we're going to have Brian come up here. We're not going to open the door on this turn. We're under no particular emergency. We're good. And get everybody right up here. Now, should we interfuse with the lamp? And also, remind me, I think one of these guys gets some sort of coolness if they are just interfused with things. Maybe not. Yeah, Mothoth has some badass interfusions. And then Jägermeister can dig up that tree and also... Oh, nice. It's 3. Wow. Wow. Hold on. I didn't realize that Indignance had gotten this good. Jägermeister straight up does true damage, like it cuts right through enemies, for 3 points of damage if they come within 2 tiles for any reason. Wow. Okay, Jägermeister, wait, I want you up there now. Okay. We'll bring Mothoth back here. And it's a swift action, so let's just interfuse with this, just in case. Just in case we need it. Glomny says, yeah, fuck you, Wardrobe. All right, so we're going to wait. And on the next turn... So... Yeah. I'm just taking a look here. Yep, so Doc actually has no additional things, like no swift actions that he can do except open the door. Okay, we got that guy. And a Haberdasher handles heavy metals, spews toxic smoke. Ooh, hold on. Suddenly, a structure hums to life and begins to spew a skull-splitting fog through the room. Someone destroy that thing! Okay, so is that poison then? I bet it is. It's green, and that means video game poison. So, what can we discern about the inside of this room? It looks like we can go up and around this way. So, we probably want Doc Limitless to do that as quickly as possible. But maybe not this quickly. Balls. Okay. Well, we found a batch bee. I didn't realize that was there. So, he can still attack it. Moo cannot do anything with the fire where it is, which suddenly makes me pretty glad that we interfused with the... See, this looks blocked off by a workbench. Something that maybe we could smash through, but it's so much faster if we go this way. So here's what happens next. Mothoth, I would like you to throw that fire, like... Hold on. Let me just double check. Moo, where can you move to? Anywhere up here is fine. Okay, so, Mothoth, we're gonna move you here. We're gonna move you here. Then we're gonna throw the fire. And we're gonna move that right there. Okay. So we got a fire there. And now, nope. Now Moo comes up. And now that the fire is there, and she also gets the wall with Mothoth, which is why I wanted him right there, now she can do, shoot, this guy. 89% chance, and look at how much damage she's going to take off. Perfect. So now, I mean, we really do want to ask, do we want Doc Limitless to take that shot if we can keep him stealth for another round? The only issue is, I don't know what our options are to kill that guy without invoking Doc Limitless. So let's infuse with this boiler, maybe? Well, we can throw some fire on him. I don't know if that's going to be enough to kill him, because he does have a whole bunch of magic armor on him. Carynne says, be careful with your wardrobes. Your average wardrobe can be very dangerous. Yes, not only can you get locked inside of one and suffocate, some of them are actually portals to, like, magical worlds with, like, talking lions, and then you'll never know if you're high again or not. Markwack is saying, good point. Wardrobes have been spoken of in the same breath as lions. Oh, Markwack got there first. As lions and witches. Yes, two very dangerous things. 3 damage and 4 range. Well, 3 damage is not going to hurt that guy. And stealing fire, I think, is... Oh, 7 damage. Yeah, that'll probably do something for us. Steal fire. From there. Yeah. Okay, back me down. Perfect. Okay, now, Doc Limitless is still hidden, so we can actually bring him... Let's bring him up here. I don't know what's back here all the way. And now we can see. Okay, so we got to get this thing. Yeah, I'm going to pursue on this smoke is real bad for your health. They could also be subspecies Wardrobus mimicus, which are especially dangerous. Yeah, if your wardrobe has, like, teeth and a throat, maybe turn that back in. Alright. Brian can come up here. Okay. It's everybody else's turn now. Yeah, okay. Everybody's taking damage from the puke. Okay. So... oh, and Doc Limitless is no longer stealth. Oh, but you know what? Moo could actually teleport back there. She's got Windwalker abilities. Hold on a second. Moo? Yeah. How far can you windwalk exactly? Oh, she can windwalk that far. She can get all the way over there. Now, my only concern is throwing her back there if we don't know what else is present. So, and I don't see very much back there. Let's move Doc Limitless over here. Okay, really shouldn't have moved him all that far. Okay, Brian, can you get up there and at least wall with him? I'm actually very worried about him right now. Yeah, we might have to move Doc back. Because he can hit real hard, but he is not made for being hit real hard. Let's bring him back. He's still going to wall, but... Oh, yeah, and Brian can't do his reaction shot. So... Yeah, smashing the workbench. I'm not sure that that's going to be helpful. But, Mothoth using the workbench against the Sommelier, that would be pretty good, yeah? What can he see? He can see this. He can see that workbench. Alright, let's do that then. Interfuse with that. And then do some sort of, weird workbench shit against this guy. Yeah. Okay, so that messed him up. Oh, and he's real sick. What's wrong with him now? Oh, he's stunned! Well, that's very cool. Good work to Mothoth. So, Jägermeister. I don't think we want to attack. It does do 6 damage. What are the hit points on this? Oh, the workbench. Well, if he was a lot closer to the workbench than he is, then he could do something with it. Let's move over here. Let's interfuse with the workbench. And I think we'll... Well, I know. We're going to knock off some hit points if we, like, use it to blow up that guy. I know he's stunned. Oh, nice. We blew it up in its entirety. Okay, no more workbench. Now, the only person left to go is Moo. I am very nervous about moving Moo back there, because that Watchman... we do know that that's back there, and it could just stroll right over and beat on her. Yeah, it's got like a crossbow attack too. That's too dangerous. So, Moo, we're gonna have you... Is this good cover? Partial cover. What kind of cover is this? I think it's total. Yeah, here's what we're gonna do with Moo. We're gonna move her up here. Oh, you know what? I should have moved her... Yeah. There's no point in stealthing, because as soon as she takes damage on the thing, she starts coughing in the smoke. Glomdy says you have a character named Moo? Yes, we have characters named after... Oh, no. They're building guys back there. We have characters. So, this is I Moo Do You Moo 2. This is Jägermeister from here on Twitch. This is Mothoth from here on Twitch. This is Brian 4882040 and Doc Limitless. And, Glomdy, if you're around the next time we make a character, I'd love to have a Glomdy character in here. We also have a Drienne character. So, now... Moo could wind walk all the way over here and get the benefits of that fire. Also, we've got this barricade. Stop. Okay. Throws a flash cone that blinds enemies and deals 1 magic, or you can hide an ally. Well, what I really want... Hold on a second. Okay, super cool. Caroluna, thank you very much. Yes, I did mute myself because I coughed, and then I thought that I unmuted. So I apologize for that. Caroluna, thank you for letting me know. Game audio, but no Angel audio. Hopefully it is fixed now. So what I was saying is that we moved Doc Limitless up here, took a swing at the Watchman. It was blocked. So what we did is we brought Moo up here, blinded the Watchman so that it cannot counterattack Doc Limitless. What the hell was that even? Okay, it's working now. And then we hid Moo, because Moo caught sight of the Batchby, the Wardrobe, and the Sommelier that the Wardrobe apparently spit out. That Wardrobe has infinite armor. I guess 5 points is where I define infinite. So we want to keep Jägermeister back. Bookstand. Okay. What can Botchby do? Grab. Okay, so Jägermeister's way the hell back here. He's gonna be fine. We're gonna bring him up around here. Okay, so they're building an army back there, and I really hate it. We gotta get back there immediately, but we've got some dudes between us and them. Okay. Caroline saying it is thanks. No, thank you guys, because I did not know. It's, for some reason, the mute on this microphone works super reliably. The unmute, not always so reliably. Alright, so this Watchman has no more armor. I'd love to take a swing with Doc, but we've got the one small problem that everything's on fire between here and there. So, yeah, we're a little bit limited on where we can move. Let's bring Brian. Yeah, Brian can't attack and then move. All right, I'm just looking at our options. So, yeah, let's move Brian in one. That way, Doc Limitless could come into that square and attack also, and slam. I hate their ability to block me all the time. Okay, come up here. Strike. There we go. Wow! Is 15 points the largest? Hello to Mothoth. Mothoth, we're in a battle. And so far, you have been instrumental at, like, destroying the barricades. We were all getting poisoned, but then your character smashed down all the barricades so that we could get in there. Sorry, let me just take a look to see where the Batchby can go. Okay, not very far. Okay, so we've got lots of leeway. So we're just going to bring Mothoth all the way up here. I'm going to hide behind the corner so they don't have an easy route to him. And now... So we've got Jägermeister and Moo. Moo can take a shot at this guy. I am very concerned about, like, she's sort of, like, way out here if they decide to counterattack her. If I could get Brian into the doorway, then we'd have sort of like a linebacker to stop him. Yeah, this guy's gonna hopefully... Then again, this thing could try to attack Doc. Boo, I don't like these options. Jägermeister. Oh, can we throw a tree at him? That'd be pretty cool. Okay, I'll tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring Jägermeister up here next to Moo. We're gonna throw a tree. Nutso. Yeah, we can't get the tree on him because I think there's too much stuff over here. Okay, then let's interfuse with this sack. Hobbling it and squeezing away its life. That'd be pretty cool. Rubble or bone lance. 4 range, 1 pierce. It's gonna hit him, but not for a lot. I need to restrict his movement is what I think. Okay, let's do this. Interfuse with the sack. And now, constrict this guy. Okay, now, I think that really reduces the amount that he can move. Yes, he can no longer reach Moo. Now, the Sommelier back here might be able to do something, but I'm gonna gamble on the fact that it's not gonna be able to do enough damage to really bother her. So let's shoot this. That's going to take off some armor. And light him on fire. Yeah, Batchby is not long for this world. Yeah, Glomdy's saying that these guys shouldn't be blocking. I object to the blocking. Oh, that's right. It's Doc who can attack and then move. I thought somebody could do it. So, yes. Let's... I'm concerned that if I move close to Batchby, then he'll be able to see Batchby. Yeah, I'm getting like a negative cancel window when I go there. Okay, let's just get Doc Limitless into the shadows. So he's hidden now. Okay. Well, thank God for Brian's armor, because these guys are hammering on him, and he basically did not take any damage at all. Okay. This is so much fire. Mothon is agreeing that was a lot of damage. Yeah, that was ridiculous from Doc. Doc is our first, like, melee hunter. Oh, Glomdy, do put some consideration into what character archetype you'd like to start as. The options are Warrior, Hunter, and Mystic. You can see here that Brian is a warrior. I will say that we do need another warrior on the squad because we've got 2 of everybody else. So if you would prefer not to be a warrior, then we might have to wait until we have another slot that opens up. But I would definitely love to have a Glomdy. All right, Jägermeister. Mystics have some cool, like, area effect weapons. I just don't have anything to interfuse with right now. The table could Splinter Blast, but I think we're a little bit too far back away, aren't we? Can you... Oh, let's withdraw from this Spirit Fire. Okay, I don't know why he withdrew from the sack. That wasn't what I meant at all. Okay. And I still can't tree, right? Oh, now I can tree. Yeah, let's use tree, because that's going to pin down 2 enemies so that they can't move. All right, big tree. All right, Moo. That is your cue to shoot, man, because you can do it. Yeah, 96% chance to kill the Batchby outright. Works for me. Big guy's down. Okay, Brian, you can move... It looks like you can move up here without taking any damage on the way. Yeah. All right, and slam this guy. So, Glomdy, when Brian kills somebody, then he does a wolf call, and everybody gets, like, super boosted. I forget all of the things. So, Glomdy's saying I can be whatever you need. Awesome. So... Okay, so now we have a problem. Doc Limitless is entirely cut off by fire, and we do not have, like, smash through the wall technology. So, let's move him 1 down and see if... Yeah, he's already hidden, so we're going to have to extinguish some of the fire. And then maybe next turn he can go past there. Mothoth is here. Let's have him come up here. And then what we're going to do is interfuse with this sack and do a constriction on this guy. Because it'll either kill him or lock him down. And it did the first thing. I'm happy about that. Yeah, we have to stop that. We need to get in there and stop that wardrobe from manufacturing new guys. Also, Carynne is saying mute, unmute is another area where I love the Go XLR. You'd have to be borderline blind to be wrong there, which of course I have also done. Oh, believe me, Carynne, like, it blinks. There's a light right here in my face that blinks if it's muted, and I still manage to get it wrong. So it's, yeah, the assistance for the, you know, attention impaired will still not be enough for me. I want to get those weldlings. There is so much fire in the world. Moo, can you kill this weldling? She can. That was a 55% chance to hit, and she nailed it. All right, Doc Limitless, can you silk step past the fire? Yes. Okay, so now he's on the right side of the fire, and he's hidden. It's very bright in here. And it's very smoky. Look at that. I'm not sure that we've had a full-on inferno before, but it's happening now. Okay, Jägermeister. Oops, I didn't mean to click on you. Let's... Yeah, so the blue square shows what he can interfuse with from any given position, and the answers are not much unless he wants to walk into the fire. So, we can Splinter Blast with the tree, but the tree is on the wrong side of the door. I don't feel like I have a lot of options here. Let's move him up a little bit. And then interfuse with, yeah, nothing on the other side of the door is the trouble. But we could grab this fire and then throw the fire in here. I don't know if that's helpful to us, but it'll be helpful to Moo when she goes in there. She can use that. Okay, Mothoth is currently back here. And yeah, so he can interfuse with the globe, and that'll give him shackle ability and insidious filament. Foes that move adjacent to the scenery are stricken through needling bolts that apply to poison. Well, hey, look at that. I wasn't actually planning this, or maybe I'm going to pretend now that I was. But look, because we put the fire there, if the weldling has to come out, it has to move past the globe. So we're definitely going to interfuse with that. Whoops. All right, now if that guy comes out, he's going to be at risk of taking 2 poison damage, but I'm just now noticing that actually he's got 2 points of magic damage, so that's not going to hurt him very much. Instead, let's see if we can shackle both these guys. Okay. Now, Brian's the only person that hasn't moved, and the best possible person to jam into this doorway. Oh, except that he already moved? He did. Okay, so this is the end of his move then. I guess we'll Guardian. So that means if anybody moves up next to him, he gets a free attack. The normal Go XLR, says Carynne, has a button that changes its light color when you mute and unmute, a motorized slider that moves, and also a sound meter that is blank when there's no sound. Yet I still managed to go wrong. That is, yeah. I mean, I can do you one better by going wrong faster. Oh wait, Jägermeister's on fire. Oh, but you know what I'm just now remembering? Jägermeister has so much magic armor. I don't think he takes damage from fire. He's a fire walker. He's Johnny Storm. We don't need to worry about him. I don't think. Except, why? Okay, he can move in here, can't he? Yes, he can. Okay, so. I really believe he can go in here without taking any damage. Likely take damage. But, wait, he's got 2 points of anti-magic damage. Cancel. I don't need to do that. I don't really want him to stand in the fire, though. I guess we'll move him down 1? So he's no longer standing in the fire. But now let's use Fire Leash and throw this at these guys. Oops. Yeah, so Fire Leash is going to whip through both of them. It's got an 88% chance to hit the first guy, and it's going to actually kill the first guy, I think. Okay, the wardrobe is now standing in fire. Again, I don't think it's going to take any damage from that, but it's not going to make it feel better. And we're going to bring Brian in here. Now, Brian, as a free action, can light more things on fire. I don't think I'm going to do that just yet. Let's just have him do Guardian, so if they try to move past him, they're not going to have a very good time. They might not take damage from fire. They are going to take damage from Brian. Carynne is thinking maybe it's fire and magic fire. Yeah, the magic fire might be more dangerous. I don't know all of the mechanics. So, Doc is very stealthy. He can't quite get close enough to hit on this turn. So, in an attempt to make sure that he doesn't get spotted, he's going to sneak over here and just, like, hide in the shadows. We're just going to have him wait right there. Okay, so we've got Moo and Mothoth. Moo has no shortage of available fires, so let's bring her up here. She is very much reliant on Brian to make sure that she doesn't get hit. Oh, and that was actually a double move for her. It's very smoky. I missed the signal. So Mothoth, let's have you wall with Moo. And maybe interfuse with this workbench. And then Stunning Barrage. Hit both of them. Man, I really like your hit percentages, Mothoff. Alright, go ahead, Wardrobe. What are you gonna do? Oh, you're gonna make a new guy? Brian doesn't care about that. Yeah. Brian laughs at your new guy. So, this is where we're going to use Shield Cheer for real. So, Shield Cheer means that once every other turn, Brian can just knock 2 points of armor off a guy. And that's going to come in real handy right now. And it's a swift action, so he still gets to attack after this. Brian, would you mind doing the honors for me? Blammo! Okay, and now, Doc Limitless, I bet can come right up here and just hit him. That was a team effort, and I'm not, like, when we get through that and it looks like everybody did just fine, I was legitimately worried at 2 separate points that either Moo or Doc was going to take a fatal hit, because there were enough guys in there, and both of them had just taken so much damage from the poison. Alright, so, we found a new set of Hunter armor, and I think we know who it's going to go to, Doc Limitless, right? It'll slow him down very slightly, but more than double his armor. And I think that's a good call. Claim. Now, a new set of throwing knives, or ASEC, because we've never had one before. Deal extra damage if flanking. I would say let's give that to Doc Limitless, because that really goes... We've given up his bow to get a two-handed axe. Yeah, I like this. We're going to give this to... Yeah, it makes sense for all of the reasons. So let's go ahead and give him that. So when he's using his one-handed axe, he'll have some throwing knives. Oof. Ah, good. I was hoping it wasn't them. How did things shake out? They've been disassembled. That's a polite way of putting it. I need to check Moo's personality. I'm really worried about her. She's much more sort of, cynical? So not really cynical, but she doesn't have as much joy in her. We'll melt it down what we can. So you pulled it off then. Good. We can rest a bit. What do you mean, a bit? We destroyed their source, didn't we? Nothing's crawling out of there again. This workshop was not the only one ever in operation. And Morthagi's ability to lie dormant and bide their time is one of their greatest strengths. I hope I'm wrong, but in case I'm not, and in case I'm not around to help next time. Not around? Uh-huh. It's a thing you have to consider when you reach my age. In case I'm not, keep your wits about you. And 11 years of peace follow. So, 15 safe tiles in 2 towns. We got rid of all the infestations and lurking threats. And we got a whole bunch of crafting materials, which we will proceed to spend. Oh, let's save it. I do like to save at the end of the main chapter. So we're going to save under Chapter 2 interval. And just make sure that that's saved properly. And it did. Okay, so just in case I misclick or do something bad. So, Glomdy, this is when you... basically, we get more than a decade of peace after that. And this game follows these adventurers through their entire careers. So it's, fingers crossed, going to end right around the time that some of them are ready to retire. But let's see what happens next. Okay, so we undermined some of their plans, and they lost some of their card power. During the years of peace, Doc tended his mystic seed until one day it sprouted. Well, maybe sprouted wasn't the right word. It burst up in a shower of dirt, producing small, fond noises. Don't get attached, all right? I'll eat you if I get hungry. Its growth would be incredibly slow, but perhaps endless? Look at this guy. He's got like a little plant-type Pokemon, or grass-type. Cute. Whip. Glomdy, do you have a name for this little guy? I don't know if we're going to get to name him. It was true. This cheese is incredible. The fact that Moo loves dairy, I can't tell you how much I love it, because that's not something we programmed. That's just the way Moo is. Brian was visited once by a woman cloaked in ivy. The spirit lay out 3 futures for Brian to pick from. After much soul searching, one was finally picked. Moo and Jägermeister enjoyed talking about the old days over a campfire. Moo would pause sometimes and ask Jägermeister if they had done the best they could. Jägermeister always assured her that they had. Track Lake Lumberyard was run by Ilumhand, an old friend of Doc's family. When the time came, Ilumhand offered to supply the timber for the house that would bear Doc's name. There are many ways to create a shrine, but Carynne's Rebirth started by putting out offerings and waiting to see who showed up. You know what they say about spirits? You don't choose them, they choose you. Oh, look, a little fire spirit came. Brian and Moo's son. Hey! Brian and Moo's son has reached adventuring age. Gorlak Allah, and we're going to rename this person, has joined Carynne's Rebirth as a mystic. Wow! Gorlak went into a profession that neither Moo or Brian took. So, gosh. Well, I'll tell you what, we've already got a mystic. Glomdy, would you like to be this mystic character? Glomdy says, so Doc Limitless had a little, like, Pokemon Seed fellow. We'll have a chance to see them again. But, if you'd like to be a mystic, then we will redesign Gorlak Allah here as soon as it allows us. Glomdy would love to be the mystic. You got it. Okay. So one of your first responsibilities is what ability would you like to have? And don't worry about min-maxing. Choose something that you think sounds cool. So, open mind. Glomdy can interfuse with 1 additional target. Elementalist, so that would give additional interfusions with fire, wood, and liquid. Or Naturalist would give advanced interfusions with plants and trees. Oh, and actually, tree gets a couple things. If Glomdy interfuses with a tree, they'll enter the gray plane, and also can do tree call, which allows them to teleport next to a tree. So Glomdy says the first one, open mind. All right, so we'll customize that character as soon as we can. So, Glomdy doesn't have anything yet. Glomdy already has, okay, tier 1 Ember Gown, and then a staff. And we cannot customize Glomdy from this menu, but we'll do it next. So, I mean, I'm tempted to do Glomdy. Okay. Sorry, I'm just taking a quick look here. So, Moo could surely do with a tier 2 armor set, I would think. Because Moo has been in danger of death on a couple of occasions, and I would love to shore up her armor. This would double her armor, slightly cut back on her speed, but she doesn't need a lot of speed because she's got wind walking. She can teleport around. So this would cost 5 ingots, 3 hides, and 2 fabrics. That is most of our ingots. The only other thing that we might want for Moo is a better bow. Yeah, we can upgrade her water bow to something really good. And it doesn't take up quite so many ingots. It's going to take up all our heartwoods. Yeah, Moo's bow has not been updated at all. And to be blunt, I really think it looks awesome. So, yeah, let's craft this item for Moo. And the Dusk Pride isn't really like a... like an awesome thing. Her previous bow we had customized to Sure Shot Sniper. Ooh. How about... How about the Sure Drop Sneaker? Or Seeker. Yeah. So it's sort of like a modified and upgraded version of what she had before. Create. Okay, so now let's get some stuff for Glomdy. Now, we don't have a great idea of how Glomdy is going to develop, but one thing that I'm sure would be very... Oh, we cannot do this. Why not? Yeah, that's too expensive with the spell threads. What would this be? Oh, we could do tier 2 up here. The Heather Drab. Okay, but that's more armory. Yeah, we kind of want to get this one for them. Yeah, if we're going to craft tier 2 armor... Well, I guess the next person we actually want it for is Doc Limitless. Oh, but this is going to be super expensive, isn't it? No, actually not expensive at all. It's only 1 legacy point. So, Doc Limitless is a frontline DPS, melee DPS. Oh, Ronan says, how does one get in on this? Next available character. So, Ronan, the next character that we'd want to do, if I had an option to create one, would be a warrior. If you, at least for this campaign, or in the next campaign. But do you have a character archetype that you'd most want to be? The options to start off are warrior, hunter, or mystic. Right now, we're very heavy on mystics. So, I want the better armor. Armor 2, armor 2, armor... Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. This is armor 2, and this is armor 4. Yeah, so Thornbark. Well, then again, that does take his speed down a whole bunch. This would increase his speed and give a lot more dodge. That 2 armor makes me very nervous, though. Yeah, Thornbark is for a character like, Doc. Alright, so let's craft this because it's only 1 legacy point, and I feel like that's good and cheap. Create. Alright, so we got that. Now, Brian's got a tier 2 hammer. Doc has a tier 3 thing. Can we get a better staff for... Glomdy. 3 legacy points. I mean, it's not like I can't afford it. But then again, Mothoth only has a tier 1 wand. Oh, it is enchanted, though. Okay, but we can improve it. So it'd be 6 legacy points to upgrade the sword. The wand, rather. That's way too much. How much would it be here? 3 to do this. Yeah, let's get Glomdy. Wow, then again, he's never upgraded his staff either. Yikes. Alright. Yeah, let's upgrade Glomdy's staff. The U-Rattle of Mists. I don't know why I'm hesitating about this. I'm just, like, weirdly nervous about it. Yeah, just do it. A powerful staff. It's not really a golden staff, though, is it? Ooh. Night Rowan Pillar. I like that. And it sort of looks like that. So let's create it. Okay. That is... Yeah, unless we can think of something to spend a whole bunch of fabrics on, I think that's all of the upgrades that we can do for now. Yep, Mystic Armor. Just want to make sure nobody's on their, like, tier 0 armor and I've overlooked it. Nope, we're ready to go. Yeah, and Brian's already got his tier 3 armor, so he's doing real good. So Ronan says Hunter sounds like me. All right, next time we have an option for Hunter, let's remember to bring Ronan in on it. All right. Next. Oh, look at... No, that's not Moo. Look at these things. They're beautiful in their own way, but they're not people. They were never meant to be. This is Falsia. And you think you can stick your soul into one, and whatever comes out the other end would still be you? What's the alternative? Death? If it comes to that, yes. Because having some abomination following me around, insisting it was you for eternity... That's worse torture than any honest loss. Honest, you're being selfish. You can't see beyond your own conception of what a person is. This could usher in a new era of humanity, and... It wouldn't be humanity! Oh, these two... So, if I remember their story correctly, this is from, like, long ago, and they had wanted to find a way to stay together, and it doesn't look like they are seeing eye to eye anymore. Yeah, they are at, they're, interlocking horns. I'll change your mind. I shouldn't have to, but because I apparently care about you for whatever reason I can't remember at the moment. Arlem, where are you going? Come back! Okay, Arlem's taken off. Yep. Okay, and now here's Gwynvia, and she looks about the same, so maybe this isn't deep in the past. No, it does.
I just want you to know that just by coming here, I've put your land at risk.
The Morthagi erupt when they catch any wind of us. Sorry, that was him still talking. Well then, I won't waste your time, I'll just ask directly. Can you make me into one of you? I've built most of a body based on my studies of your late friend, but I need your help to finish the job. Gwynvia, what are you doing? Ooh. Even, this person, that's Arlem, right? I'm a skilled metal worker and was a decent fighter in my younger days as well. I know I can be an asset to you and your people.
No one has called us people in a long time. Are you certain it's not a safeguard against death? You've seen that firsthand.
I don't need a safeguard. I just need a way to halt my own decay. How old were you when you became enduring? As old as me?
No.
Then you don't know what it's like. Nobody does until they get here. You grow up thinking your elders are just like complaining about their aches and weariness. You think they like sitting in the same chair day after day watching clouds pass. You don't realize that they do it because anything more has become impossible. I don't want to reach that point, that if it's a better way, if there's a better way.
A better way. Then you have understood where others have not. It feels good to have someone understand. Come with me. We'll make our best effort.
Carynne is saying, heavy on mystics should be good, though. Monsters understand you less than. The monsters don't have time to understand us when we're heavy on mystics because the mystics just obliterate them. A reasonable amount of time later, here's Brian. Bum bum ba bum. Brian and Moo.
I've been talking with a carpenter from Ringuff. They're getting overwhelmed with people driven out of the surrounding regions by the Morthagi. Carynne's Rebirth needs to help.
I assume you don't mean helping them build houses. She's still got some snark in her. It's the wearied expression that makes me concerned.
I wish. Wouldn't that be nice?
The shadows deepen. All monster groups will draw an extra monster card in every battle. Okay. New chapter. And I gotta see where everybody's starting. And step one is I just want to put this drink down in a way that doesn't spill all over everything that is in front of me. Okay. Oh, and yes, so we have to do a few things. Number one, more than anything, we have to upgrade Glomdy. So, I'm gonna change this to Glomdy. And Glomdy, if you are nearby, you get to choose basically the gender of your character, what body type. Oh, and by the way, you've got male, female, or non-binary. And then for the body type, you can go with either masculine or feminine. And then the voice can be masculine or feminine. I honest to God, I've never heard them say or even grunt anything that I perceive. So A or B really doesn't seem to matter. And then would your character be attracted to men, women, or anyone? So if you're still near the mic, otherwise I can rough it in and we can always adjust it later on. While you're looking at that, let's see if we can do some updates. Glomdy streams now, so we have a relatively good sense of where the hair color should be. I feel like that's pretty close. A little bit lighter even. And then let's see. It doesn't have to match real life, but I'm looking for something that's close, and then we can work from there. Yeah, not a lot of, I don't see anything that quite matches. This is semi-close, at least in terms of, like, length. You can also go with this, sort of pulled back in a ponytail. Let's go with this for now. Alright, and then just find a face that sort of matches what we've done so far. Kind of like that one. This one's pretty good too. Yeah, we can sort of like kick it a little bit to fit. Glomny said, I heard my name, but I'm cooking, so I didn't hear what was said. Oh, so under names and details. So do you have any thoughts here real quick? We can set the gender of the character, the body type, the voice, and attracted to men, women, or anyone. So if you have any preferences along those lines, we can adjust it later. But I will note that like it won't like necessarily undo story relationships that have happened. And while you're considering that, what we'll do is, so yeah, the gender of the character, body type, and then who they are open to attraction with. And if you say, you know what, I don't want to have any romantic relationships, we can actually uncheck that. Yes, there is. So there's no neutral voice, unfortunately, but I will also note the characters say basically nothing. We can definitely go with non-binary. And do you have a choice on body type? Attracted to all. Get that in there. And like, just so that you can sort of see the differences as well, that's body type feminine, and here's body type masculine. So you can go either way. Yeah, voice super doesn't matter. Honestly, I don't think that it affects anything outside of sometimes the characters go, ugh, like that. I'm gonna change the color of the smock if possible, because it doesn't really go with the... It doesn't not go with the hair, but feminine. All right, so we've got that. Let's go to colors. And I don't know if Glomdy has like a dominant color that's preferred. So, just out of curiosity, in what way is this the secondary color? It's the most dominant color on the thing. Looks pretty cool. I don't know. Actually, that's pretty drab. I want something a little bit brighter. Oh, Glomny likes blue. Make everything pink and blue. All right. Well, let's see. Well, pink was the first vote, so let's make the secondary color that somehow is the dominant. Okay, that's a little bit... That comes out more purpley, though, doesn't it? Oops. Okay, we gotta take the vibrancy down. I mean, we don't need to. We can... Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. I don't want it to be the exact same shade as the hair. That looks pretty cool. You know, go with... it's really close to the hair, though. I like that. All right, and now blue. Yeah, we'll go to, like, pastels. Look at this. Right in there. And the colors are the easiest thing to change later on. All right. So, Glomdy is the child of Brian and Moo, and is alive, so that's good. And then history. Born with an irrepressible sweet tooth, Glomdy also developed a lust for rare and beautiful things, a mind for slanted bargains. Their friends appreciated their cunning, even though it sometimes got them into trouble. Their flame rose and fell, not with regard to the rest of the world, but simply according to their body's rhythms. They always volunteered for the most perilous tasks. Folks often wondered whether they trusted anyone to do anything. These are just what was born with: loyal, physical, and proud. Customize is done, aspects is done, relationships, stats, abilities, and gear. All right. Now, I did want to do some editing to everybody else, because this is something different from like campaign 1, where we're sort of like modifying their hair and stuff as we go. So let's go over to customize for Moo, and we're going to head and face. And Moo's hair, she might have changed her hair again. Yeah, maybe she just lets it down a little bit more. Or ties it back. I'm looking for something that's Moo-ish. Kind of like that. I don't remember where she started with her hair. Oh, maybe that, I think that was her original hairstyle. Yeah, let's go with this one. That looks like she's seen the world a bit. All right, so we got that. Done. All right, and now we're going to do Jägermeister. So Jägermeister, I'm thinking that he's grown that beard out some. Let's go to customize, head and face. And now we're doing, yeah, let's get that in there. All right. And now Mothoth. I don't know if Mothoth is still in chat. We'll go to head and face. I think maybe Mothoth has grown a beard in the interim. Yeah. Look at how distinguished he is now. Look at that. He's got a Riker beard. And also, I'll tell you what. Let's go to colors. Maybe his hair color got a little bit darker in the years. Just a little bit, not much. And do we want to change the hairstyle at all? I kind of like where he is now. Oh, actually, that kind of looks like a Glomdy hairstyle. Kind of like this hairstyle where he is right now. Although, look at this. Actually, I really like this. Yeah, he used to tie it back. He used to be, like, real fastidious about it. Now it's just, whatever. Fine. All right, Mothoth. Okay. Oh, and yeah, Brian, for sure. So, Brian... I'm betting that he would have, maybe he decided to shave his head. Let's take a look. Head and face. So if we went bald, he looks a little bit too much like Jägermeister. We do want to keep some... Okay, and that doesn't even remotely fit. That looks real bad. Here we go. So do we think Brian shaved his head? I think he did. Yeah. I mean, let's take a look to see some of the other options, but I'm thinking that Brian maybe decided... Oh, big pompadour? We could go there. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe Brian realized that the life of a warrior is one that doesn't leave a lot of time for proper coiffing. And now the only other thing, do we think that he also... Nah, I like the scruff. Or this. No. This is it. This is what, 49-year-old Brian. There we go. Yeah. Oh, so Mothoths. Yeah, so we did some customization. Oh, we didn't do Doc Limitless yet. Let's go into customize. I like coming up with, like, just subtly different things for them. Now, in the real world, he's got a little bit of this going on. And I don't object the fact that he and Brian would have the same thing. Yeah. All right, let's do that. And the only other thing is that maybe in the interim, colors. I'm just looking at where we are. No, he's not that gray. I mean, in the real world, he's not gray at all. Yeah, he's 39. Yeah, we're not going to do that up. Why is he graying at 39? I'm pretty sure that actual Doc Limitless is probably, you know, maybe slightly younger. He's not graying at all. Anyway, that's good enough. Okay, so that's our customization. I'm actually going to save it super quick. Let's overwrite this save. Okay. Oh, wait, Unknown and Moo started a rivalry. What's this about? Sorry, before we do this, Moo, who are you in a rivalry with? Relationships. We don't know. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, Moo's in a rivalry with her own child. Wow. Okay. Oh, hello to Force. Mothoth is thumbs upping the changes. Okay. So we don't yet know where we're going. Like where our goal is. Oh, but we can recruit somebody. Okay, so this would be a great way to bring Ronan in. Ronan, are you still near the mic? Because if we go do a recruit mission, we're going to need you nearby. So... Oh, wow, everybody split up. Look. Yeah, Brian, Jägermeister, and Glomdy are all the way over at Blue Mallow. And then these guys are over here. I wonder why Moo and Brian are so far apart from each other. Well, we're not going to worry about it too much more. Yeah, and we still got like some myths that we can't visit. Okay. So, yeah, it looks like this area is where we're headed. So, here's what happens next. We're going to send Moo. Yeah, scout. But just Moo. Moo is a very, very adept scout, all on her own. And then this area here, we're going to scout with just Doc Limitless. Now, I kind of want to send a party down here to start scouting Bold Swamp as well. This area is infested, and we need to have Glomdy start spending some time exploring the world. So, let's go scout this area, and this is going to be... Yeah. Let's have Brian and Glomdy go there with... ... Well, I guess Jägermeister, because he's closer. And then we're going to have Mothoth come here and do the recruitment opportunity. All right, everybody get to it. Hey, new event, The Scattered Self. Moo undertakes a weird angling and spontaneous journey. It's one of those modest, hopeful nights. Nothing's gone wrong in a week. Mumble, mutter, hiss. That our mindscapes have their own geography, ranges of thoughts, forests of figment, lakes of longing, and mires of prejudice. To quest among these inner climes is just as daring a venture as the traditional hero's journey. Came for your whetstone. I can just grab it, right? Moo? This is Jägermeister, by the way. A doctor's text. Dr. Gamble, his name is. Someone with a winking face threw it into the water. Basically, I had to retrieve it. There you go again, talking about had to. I hope that person wasn't planning to come back for it. I feel like it's a safe assumption, but maybe... And look, here she is pulling it out of the river. Oh, right. Jägermeister. Me. Moo has not been paying attention. Ronan does exist. All right, so hopefully we'll get to bring Ronan on board. I get unmoored and I drift sometimes. You don't seem like you're that way. Wait, did I say hello to Force? Did I see Force in here? Sorry, let me just roll back. 'Cause I feel like... Oh, yes, Force is here and saying hello. Wait. The hug does work, doesn't it? No, it's not working. Uh-oh. I don't know. So, guys, I don't know how to restart the thing. We definitely did not remove the command. I did not realize that it wasn't firing. Markintosh has to sleep and says good night. Sorry, we were doing so much customization I didn't see, and hopefully I didn't miss the chance to say hello. I hope you had a nice Monday. Oh, I missed a lot of Force. I'm so sorry. Between now and December 24th, Allstate has sent me 11 pieces of physical mail. Why? Glomdy low-key got someone in the kitchen who I'm trying to make not hear things, so I to have you real low because of it. Oh, no worries. And yeah, I do not know why the bot isn't letting people hug everybody. Mothoth is here. The changes are fine. Wow, I like perfectly missed everything that Force had said. But I'm caught up now. Markintosh is heading out, so Markintosh, have a great night. I hope you have a good sleep. Force says, to be fair to Moo, things you intend to keep shouldn't be stored in a river. I generally agree, unless you are currently running a trout fishery. Then some of the things might want to be in the river. Carol Luna is saying, did Moo just say that she got unmoored? Wait, did she? Oh, I missed it. I should have picked up on that. It's not you, Streamlabs is being a little bit weird. And Mothoth is saying hello, and Carol Luna hugs everybody every way. Oh, here it is. I get unmoored, and I drift sometimes. You don't seem like you're that way, or you don't let yourself seem it. That's another place I could go, I guess. Candle quiet follows. It's the meager, wordless sound that wavers between a going-somewhere woman and her ever-too-faithful friend. Oh, gosh. So, no, neither of them are here. Jägermeister's not here. So, Caroluna, can we have you make this choice in their stead? What do you think? So they said, no, wait, no. This is the, do you want to do the quest or not? And we're definitely doing it. So, sorry, I have to rescind the offer. We are definitely doing the opportunity. Okay. So, now the question is who does it? We've got Moo, Jägermeister, and Brian. But I would think that Glomdy would like to be there. Yeah, let's bring Glomdy along. Let's go. And hold on, let me just pause it, because we're still gonna scout this area, right? But it can't just be Brian by himself. Well, I mean, it could, but he's probably gonna get real dead if we do that. So let's cancel job. And now Brian, I'll tell you what, Brian, come here and help out with the recruitment opportunity. Done. Okay, now everybody's got something to do, and they're not going to get, Wow, that was actually super fast. So, let's bring Ronan aboard. I'm just going to look to see what the pick from Legacy Options would have been here. Oh, Papalotko, and Papalotko alone, the folk hero. But let's bring Ronan in. So, recruit... So we gotta wait until we can rename him. Carynne's Rebirth, fantastic! I have so many questions to ask you. What? Sure, I'll do my best to... So, is Mothoth as amazing in person as he sounds in the stories? Doc was not prepared for this line of questioning and is uninterested. How did it feel when Mothoth made that entire tower explode with his mind? That wasn't... Is it true that he can take down a Morthagi in one shot? Okay, well, that actually is true. Listen, every victory is a collective victory. Do you think that if I joined you, I'd get a chance to fight alongside him? Doc is... Oh, for the love of... Ha 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 ha! Wait, come back! Come back, I'm sorry. Moo put me up to it. Oh, it was just a trick. I'll tell her your face was more than worth it. But, in all seriousness, though, Moo said you're looking for another recruit? Oh, now, Ronan's very serious. Okay, so, Mothoth, the class is one of the few things... Not Mothoth, I don't know why I'm saying that. Ronan, the class is one of those things that is semi-permanent. You said that you'd like to be a hunter, is that correct? Ronan is saying Moo and I are trolling. Yeah, and you got everybody real good, including me. Hunter, got it. Here he is. Okay, so we have to wait to customize him until after he's getting prepared by the recruit. Okay, so I think we can just let everybody roll. It'll go a little bit faster once Brian's there. Okay, Bold Pine Forest has been revealed. So Doc Limitless. So Doc, why don't you come over here and do Moo's job since she decided to go like on a journey of self-improvement. Okay, so here we can build a forestry, and boy, I don't really remember what all we... Yeah, we can't really go back, can we? Before we do this, I know that it shows our crafting materials somewhere. I don't remember... Ah, here we go. So we do not have enough ingots, and we're very low on... we're out of ingots right now, but we have, fewer. So, ingots, actually, heartwoods, or spell threads would be ideal. Alright, so... hides and spell threads, then, I think. Yeah, of that set, because we've got tons of fabrics. So let's do a primal altar. Okay, and yeah, he's going to work on his own, at least for now. Okay, Moo and Jägermeister have arrived. The journey often seems directionless to Jägermeister. Long cuts chosen over short expeditions long cuts chosen over short. Expeditions through the brambles and along barren tracts. They take hungry trails, starved for forage as much as for purpose. But Moo seems to wake each morning with confidence where her eyes should go, what horizon her feet should aim towards. And finally, I think we're here. Yeah? Alright, well, where's here? It's inside of me. Huh? I guess you mean that it's... These are my insides, Jägermeister. My actual bone and organs. Moo, Alright. Alright, well, how did we get inside you all of a sudden? Here, follow me. I get that it's pretty... I get that it's a pretty unfirming idea. For a while, I thought it was too absurd to believe. But then I was like, wait, of course. Of course. A journey is a process of ending up somewhere new. But a new place is only perspective, right? So a place is as much mental as physical. We can go on real journeys in our heads, just like we can go on false journeys over land. So of course we can wander and wind up inside ourselves, because the separation of all things is at least several parts imaginary. Makes sense, right? I don't think that Jägermeister is understanding this. I am missing a few cobbles in the path, I guess. Shh, Jägermeister. Behold, a pig has come. Wait, it really should have been a cow. It makes itself known to them, shuffling its hindquarters. It purses its ears. Guggle, as most pigs like to say. Amazing. Is it? Ghoul, ghoul. Pig of my insides. Pig of my insides. Tell me why I felt so sick since the fall. Why is there bone where my heart should be? What turns my laughter rancid? Moo, ew. Jägermeister, be a little bit more, listen tight. I think that's going to be the header image for this episode. Listen tight. Okay. If you're after laughter with a warm and loving taste, your tool will be your misfortunes, sweetly cherished. Count them lucky tears, when you live to count them still. Oh, and while I've got you, brush your teeth, please. Brush them none too gently. Get your full night's sleep whenever you can. Focus on breathing to stop your heart racing. And finally, kill the parasite beings that are digging around in your body matter. That's actually most of the problem. Look at Jägermeister! Moo, what? Right, I wonder if it was the Paraqueens. Oh, this is such a perfect Moo story. Wait, I'm clicking next. Moo, what? Why can the pig, or what the paranormal, whatever, sight problem? Huh? Those bacteria dragons. See? Gnawing my spleen? Look over there. Yeah, there they are. Should have mentioned those. Oh. Remember that it's my insides, Jägermeister. Be careful where you stomp your staff. I'll try. Okay. Okay. So here's a decision that Caroluna can make in the absence of both Moo and Jägermeister. Disperse the bacteria things like doctors, or tell me this is crazy, but what if we just try talking to the disease? Glomdy is feeling so included. Yeah, especially when somebody joins up. We want them to have an opportunity to, like, you know, participate and level up. Maybe now Glomdy will be able to go on an adventure with Samalander and Papalotko, because that's where we, that's what we thought this campaign was going to be. But now we've got even more, like, you know, of the new generation to come out and do some work with us. So I'm trying to drink a little bit. Hopefully it's not too audible. And just in case Caroluna is not... Oh, wait. Carolina says, I don't like to make choices when I'm not involved in the story. Okay, no, fair enough. Didn't it seem like Moo thought them too serious, so too. All right, let's do that. Sorry, Carolina, I apologize. I didn't see the preference not to make choices, but I will remember that in the future if you would prefer not. But let's do to number 2. I understand you ill-reeking dragons. Speak to me. My body is your shelter, isn't it? You must know that if you get greedy with me, your shelter will crumble and die. Is that your wish? Tell me. Yeah.
Explain the reason you display us compassion.
Jaeger must just like, man, everything talks. It's the power of friends, disease. Friends help us learn to be friends. Yeah, one of the oldest and most powerful loops, they say.
So you're saying we could be friends?
I'm absolutely, or basically saying so. To which Jägermeister replies, adverbs don't matter. Oh, and can you let me know what's making all the funky sounds in my stomach sometimes? Perfect. I really like Moo.
If we'll trust, we must have you safe make us from that one, your body's guardian.
Behind them, the pig's snuffling turns thunderous and fever hot. Ah! Is it bad? Moo, what's going on? I guess we fight?
Your body wants them out.
Oh, Moo is fighting her mind pig. Who had that on your Wildermyth bingo card? Okay, mind pig. We're gonna get you. So, well, honestly, where to start? So, Mind Pig has a little bit of magic armor and a little bit of physical armor. So, what we don't have is fire. And what is this? A lamp. The lamp is probably not lit because no one can currently do it. We can... Yeah, so first of all... Wait, what does Mind Pig get to do? Chomp and Fire Belt, 2 to 4 magic damage. It doesn't say what the range is on that, so maybe it's just like a line? I don't really know. So Jägermeister, let's pin down Mind Pig. Oh wait, do we want to interfuse with anything first? Splinter Blast. Hey, Splinter Blast would take off some of that armor, wouldn't it? The physical armor, at least. All right, let's do that. Because I feel like that's going to be pretty helpful. Splinter Blast. Okay, now Glomdy can actually move right here and get a sneak attack with the staff. Five to 7 damage, 5 range. I mean, that should work, yeah? Let's do that. Oops. So Glomdy's gonna interfuse with the books. And before we do that, because it would be cool if Glomdy could get... No, we're gonna do this one way or the other. Okay, so Glomdy, do a barrage. Oh, wait, what? Okay, there we go. I was about to say, how can I not make it? But we totally can. Oh, boo with the dodge. Okay. Well, Moo, if you could, please kill Mind Pig. Carynne is saying, so does this make it a meta myth? Wilder meta myth. Okay, so a new set of throwing knives. So Glomdy's hands are full right now, but we could switch out for a single thing. Yeah, so then again, I guess we would give these to Moo. Because they were her Mind Pig. Yeah, let's give these to Moo. Oh, wait, no, because she has, yeah, no, she doesn't have any one-handed weapons. Okay. Yeah, so Glomdy only has the staff, so theoretically, if we give Glomdy... Here's what I'd like to do. Let's give Glomdy a crossbow. Because A, nobody's used a crossbow, and it'd be cool. B, that would give Glomdy, like, an alternative thing that is sort of, like, based on what Moo came up doing. Force is saying, nothing's going on. 5:58 on the dot. Gigi goes, Gigi gets fed at 6 every day. Gigi knows what's up. Gigi knows what time it is. Yeah, so let's give these throwing knives to Glomdy. All right. It's several weeks before they're home again. Can smell that half across town. Simmer the onions and garlic till they look like glass and maggots. What? That sounds like a horrible recipe. Simmer the recipe in garlic till they look like glass and maggots. Heat it up and give it a good sniff. Ah, how nice. Now throw it away because it's time for the rice. I love everything about Moo's life. She's just leading her absolute best existence. Hey there, how's the mushrooms you wanted? Oh, here's the mushrooms you wanted. What book have you got now? A cookbook? It's the same one as before, the back 2/3. It just becomes Dr. Gamble's culinary vulneraries. He was also an ambitious and wonderful chef, it seems. Tell you the truth, I've gotten famished since we got back. That's, is that because of the parasite, we'll still call it? Yeah, eating for 2 now, or, I don't know, 100,000 it tells me? Anyway, I do feel a lot better than I'd felt. To which Jägermeister just goes, yick. My heartbeat doesn't have bees in it. I've got a great laugh back, and it's full of a multitude of tiny voices. Yeah, all right, you can stop describing it. And just as an aside, maybe don't go on about it to other people either. But what's that you're making? Crawdads, ultimately. The recipe is very circuitous. Yeah, most crawdad recipes don't begin with rice or glass and maggots. Oh, crawdads? Yep, delicious crawdads. Wonder if I could, nab a few. And Moo is now a bronze horn hunter. So, but she's not here to make choices. Now, she's extended her retirement age by 10 years. And hello to Samalanders, who says, this is extra fun during time changes. Yeah, animals, they do not understand the concept of daylight savings time. They want more food right now or later, or preferably both. Force is also saying I'm getting an automatic feeder this week since the late shift starts next week. Force, I suspect that that's going to be a radical shift in like your just your schedule in general. So I just hope it goes smoothly and goes well. So one option is to upgrade the flash cone. We haven't used it all that often, but it does give her an extra use permission. When we have used it, it's been very, very useful. Or ranged attacks have a 2 pierce. So pierce is like, does it just go like straight through armor, just bypasses armor? Is that what it means? Like 2 points, it can just pierce past 2 points of armor? It might be. Bard reduces the cost of recruit jobs by 1 and +5 stunt chance for the entire party. Or +2 armor and warding. Let's see. I kind of like upgrading Flash Cone of the set, so let's choose that one. Okay, now we've got those 3 that are not currently doing anything at all. I'd say let's head over here and get ready to attack High Seek Windmill. Yeah. Okay, so Ronin is now prepared for combat. So, Ronin, hopefully you're here. First choice. Your 3 choices are Archery. After a ranged attack against him or any adjacent allies, Ronin counterattacks with a ranged attack of his own. Or Crippling Strike. Ronin's attacks apply 2 hobble to the enemy. Or Jump Jaw. Twice per combat, as a swift action, Ronin throws a Jump Jaw trap that will deal 2 damage and pin the first enemy that walks near. So that last one would be really good for setting up and establishing choke points. Crippling Strikes we've never had before, but hobbling the enemy cuts their speed in half. I think that'll actually tell us that right here. Yeah, where it said speed temporarily reduced, that cuts their movement by half, I think. Or Archery, which allows like basically free counterattacks for any adjacent allies against range attacks specifically. Provided, by the way, that Ronin is using a bow. So while we wait, Force is saying going to work from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. Oh. Force, so wait, where does it say? So Force's current schedule is going from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. to what's the new change? Did Force say? And hello to Grumpy. Grumpy, if you could help make choices in Moo's stead, Moo just ranked up. Oh, and Moo, Grumpy, just so you know, Moo has crippling internal parasites that she's made friends with. So now they all get along, and Moo can eat ravenous amounts of food and never have an issue. It's 6 a.m. to 2:30 at the moment, and 1 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Okay, so that's going to be the new pattern. So on the plus side, the late shift doesn't mean like the overnight shift. You'll still be getting home, albeit like probably after midnight. That's a rough schedule. I did night shift for a lot of years, and 1 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. that is like basically your time to like be sociable and hang out is going to be like during a period in time when people are either headed to work or headed to sleep. And I've done that schedule myself, but it'd be awesome. Like Force, that seems like an awesome time for streaming when you'd be available like either through the night or in the morning, whatever would work best for you. Because I know that for me, I love it when people like Samalander or trying to think of who else tends to like stream during the day. That'd be awesome. So I don't know if we have Ronin, so we might make a choice on his behalf. I gotta say, I think that Crippling Strike sounds really interesting. Then again, Archery was super good when, who was it last time? Was it Samalander? I think Samalander had Archery, and he got like multiple counterattacks in a realm. But here's what I like about Crippling Strike specifically. A, no one's ever had it. B, it looks like it would apply to any attack. So let me just double check that it looks like Ronin has stepped away. Just look back here. Okay, Moo is here. Okay, so Moo, you'll be able to make choices moving forward. Yeah, Moo, you do have a lot of intestinal parasites, but On the plus side, you're now friendly with him, and you killed your mind pig. So mind pig, no more. Intestinal parasites, thumbs up. Oh, Moo said that she missed the alert. No worries. So I'm going to go with crippling strikes for Ronan. All right, so... yeah, now everybody's here. Now, before we go... oh, we got to customize Ronan. So, since we don't have Ronan present, what we'll do is rough some of this stuff in, and then if we need to edit it later, we will do so. So, let's change this to Ronan. And that all looks good. We'll leave this stuff here for now. We should probably like change the hair and stuff. We should probably change the hair and stuff first. So as a hunter, I would go with that. I kind of like that. He's very hunterish. Let's see, and he's also like what was rolled up was decisive goofball. So. Oh, actually, I kind of like this. Yeah, let's go with that for now. And just find a face that sort of fits it a little bit better if possible. There we go. That one fits pretty well. And for the facial hairstyle, just pull that back. This is a 24-year-old guy. I don't necessarily remember what faces have and have not been used yet. So we might come away with some duplicates. But this feels like where it started, and I was pretty okay with that. Oh, here's Ronan. Had to run downstairs. What did I miss? Oh, so we were making, we were choosing your... okay, so a couple of things. First of all, for Moo, what's this about parasite? Yes, Moo's character has intestinal parasites, and the option was to drive them away or to make friends with them. Moo decided to make friends. Oh, and also they went on a quest into Moo's body, like the incredible journey, basically. So, or Fantastic Voyage, was that it? Fantastic Voyage. And in there, they met Moo's Mind Pig, who I guess lives with Moo on the farm. And Mind Pig said, well, we have to get rid of these parasites. And Moo said, but we just made friends. So Mind Pig, to answer your question, M-I-N-D, pig, attacked, and Moo had to kill Mind Pig. So no more Mind Pig, but all of the intestinal parasites that you can envision. And... so Ronan had run off. So all you missed is that we chose your level up for you, which was you got crippling strikes. So now every time you hit an enemy, they are hobbled. And we were just selecting. We'll go with this for now. And colors. Like, what do we not have for like dominant colors? I don't think we have anybody who's like super yellow, for example. And then for secondary color. Green is always appropriate for a hunter, I find. Then again, well, wait a second. He's all about crippling strikes, so let's go a little bit bolder with him. Let's go a little bit more orange. All right. So this would be like a shock trooper guy. All right, let's go with that. I like that look. All right. And no relationships next. Aspect. What was this? History? Ronan's legacy. Fought Morthragi with Carynne's Rebirth. Wait, isn't that true of everybody? Born to wander, Ronan was a child of Nixabrad, only as blackbirds can be said to belong to the trees in which they hatched. He survived 6 seasons as a river guide where his enthusiasm was always far greater than his skill. A bird was in his heart. And he's got wanderlust, clown, and physical. Those are his hooks. Moo says, I leave you alone with my character and see what happens. Sorry, kids, I can't do dinner because I have to save my game character. Well, she seems very happy. Thanks to her intestinal parasites, she never has to worry about how much she eats. The parasites, she's eating for 2 now, or as she put it herself, eating for 2 or several 100,000. Also, when she laughs, you can hear the parasites laughing along with her. I'm not kidding, Moo. These are all actual things that were said. So, we're getting ready to do the attack now, yeah? Yes, we are. Okay, so let's do the attack. But now we can bring 2 more people. So we're going to bring Moo, Glomdy, Jägermeister. I think we'd also want to have Brian in there. And Jägermeister's in there. It'll probably be Doc Limitless, to be honest, but let's see what happens. So let's go. And then we're going to have these guys come down and help with the construction of the thing. Okay, so we've got the primal altar done. Now, we've got a brand new, we have to get to the other side of this mountain range. So now the question is, we probably want to go in here so that we get into the center point of it. Who do we want to have do it? Because I think it's true. Yeah, let's get started. All right, and... Oh, actually, Doc Limitless is really good at it. And Mothoff is not very good at it. Brian would also be good at it. Okay, so let's have Brian come over. And we're going to have you guys all work on it, basically until Moo, Glomdy, and Jägermeister come. Okay, so it's about time to have the actual fight. So now, we're going to have Moo, Glomdy, Jägermeister, Brian, and... I mean, that's going to be enough, right? I think that's going to be enough. Yeah. Wait, by the way, where's Ronan? Ronan's right there. Let's bring Ronan in as well, because I want him to, have some combat experience. Oh, hello to Haseo! Haseo, we've been, filling out the party. I would love to have a Haseo party as well. Moo wants to know if she can name the parasites. Well, they probably have their names. They were very conversational. They were surprised that Moo was ready to make friends. Okay, so... Keep going, Cornorn, keep going. You're almost... Conk. Oh, ran straight into Ronan. Shing! Oh, this isn't going to go well for you guys. Ronan may already be dead. I think that's what the X's over the eyes means. Haseo would love to. Awesome. We do play every Monday, and it's best, when possible. I really want to be clear. It's not actually a requirement. Don't feel like you're suddenly taking on a new responsibility. But if you are here, we'd love you to be able to make decisions for your own characters. Stand back. I know how to use this. Yeah, you'd better if you're brandishing like that, says Brian. Take it easy, Brian. Hey, Ronan, are you okay? Yeah, sorry. You can put that weapon away. You first. And me third? My staff's not the most dangerous thing I wield, but rest assured, we're out here chasing deepists. Why are you chasing deepists, Ronan? We're fighting the Morthagi. Oh, headache. Deepists? Huh, well, you're a bit late. I just snuck out of the grasp of a dozen bull lovers. Practically, anyway. I guess they were all snoozing? Snoozing? No, I'm just very quick. Let's have a fire and talk. Come with us, you'll be safer. Me, but... Do you have beer? Whiskey. Oh ho, we are on the same side. That evening, the man spills his story. Conor Duskin is his name, a treasure hunter. Was a miner who commissioned me to retrieve a necklace, a family heirloom, I guess it is. Thing he left behind in a rush. It's not easy country. The mine's tucked in there pretty deep. It's where the troubles kind of centered, we were told. Place was dug into by cultists a couple weeks back. And you're claiming you got in and got back out and didn't raise an alarm. How'd you manage that? Can't you guess? I hope it's like you threw them a couple juicy steaks. It was the ventilation shaft. The vent, you what, tied a rope? Which you threw some juicy steaks down it. Ronan's really locked in on the steak storyline. Ronan was saying that was quick. He has, in fact, survived, though. Martha is saying, yeah, as Jägermeister noted, everything talks. Yes, everything has a voice in this game. Even the stones have a story to tell. Moo is saying, I gotta say, my character is so like me. If I had intestinal parasites in real life, I'd probably try to make friends with them. I love you too. Yeah, Moo, if you ever choose to watch the VOD, it all happened it was just before you came in. There was a whole storyline about it. And I'm about the limberest man my age you'll meet. Brian says, could we maybe try the same thing? And Mothoth says, is it difficult to locate? Want me to draw you a map? Oh yeah, sure. Probably be good. Oh. Okay, get on with it then, sir. Well, so if you think of what a mine looks like, it's right on top of that. I see. Sunrise. What's there? Here's our vent. It's good, so let's keep our voices down. They scramble down rock faces, quiet as they can. Mountain-smelling mist helps deaden the sound. That treasure man, Connorn, you think he's following behind, trying to loot our bodies? Fixing to loot our bodies? What I think is, don't begrudge a braggart, hard as it is. Let them talk. You'll always learn more than what silence will teach you. As they assemble there, an eerie echoing horn blow dribbles from the mouth of the mine. How do we want to do this part? The gaping maw part? Well... Oh, okay, so we've got an option. It seems like a Brian option. And Brian was just... Yeah, Brian just said something, so I think he's here. Brian, what do you like? Through the vent shaft, let's drop in and surprise them, or plug the vent, then we can fight them outside the mine. Basically, block up the ventilation shaft. And pending Brian, we can leave it up for a vote in chat. So I'll tell you what, if chat wants to vote, we'll keep an eye out for Brian. But do you guys have a choice between dropping in through the shaft or plugging up the vent so that they have to come outside? Oh, Brian has already voted too. We got it.
You have an idea? Maybe. Have to be quick, but I think it can work.
I'm good at clogging things. Throw me a couple of your blankets, says Moo. It's a bit of a climb, says Ronan. Good, yeah. Let's find the driest kindling we can. Moo and Glomdy scale the rocks again and stuff blanket wads into the gap. Morning is hurrying along. Stuff. By the time they've returned, the bones of a bonfire are stacked. It's a few paces inside. The tunnel curves upwards into blackness. Brian has a certain, some would say worrisome, knack for starting fires, which he actually does. That's so cool. We specifically built Brian to build fires. That's awesome. And soon, look at Glomdy, by the way. Moo's checking in on her. Whoosh. Waves of smoke wash within. Won't be waiting long. Okay, so Haseo is stepping out to go start up Days Gone. Yes, Haseo has been starting Days Gone. I will not say anything about it except that I feel like that game is woefully underrated. I have been catching Haseo streams whenever possible, and if you have not yet seen Days Gone on either the PC or PlayStation, I definitely recommend checking out Mr. Haseo Ryu. He is an excellent streamer and has been doing some Days Gone streams, playing it from the start. I really enjoyed that game. Moo is saying, I call bullshit. I'm about the only one in this house who doesn't clog things, and I'm always unclogging. Motha says, my brother had a great time with that game. Yeah, Days Gone is awesome. And if anybody here hasn't seen it and has doubts, definitely check out Mr. Hiseo Ryu. Also, Moo is saying, have a great time to Hiseo. So, because of Brian's decision, we start with Cunning. All flanking attacks will get +1 damage. And Intimidation. Foes are all suffer 2 damage at the start of the mission. Wow, they really choked on the smoke. Okay, so we have every reason to believe that they're going to be on their way out, but that doesn't mean that we can't go in and say hello. So let's have Ronan step up here. Okay, many Deepest, and we are going to Silk Step. Let's just Silk Step here. Oh, good. We actually got a sight on another one. So these guys, I mean, we think they're coming outside. They do have lots and lots of... There's a couple guys here with range attacks, and then the Horned Children have a lot of armor. So we did bring Brian. I'm very glad for it. Let's bring Brian up here. Brian can lay fires. It is true. Let's have him Guardian. Now, Glomdy up next to dear old Dad if we can, but we can't quite. Yikes. Okay, so we can move Glomdy up here. Let's do that. Now Glomdy can interfuse with the fire. Oh, which is going to reveal another Horned Child. And now let's steal the fire. And, Ooh, we have a good chance to hit 2 of them. Yeah, let's see if we can take out both of them. Yeah! Glomdy, I am pleased to announce that your very first attack in the game was a double kill. So congratulations. Okay. Moo, beaming with pride, is going to come up here and should be able to take a shot herself at this guy. Awesome. All right, so... Oh, and wow, Moo actually gets... Yeah, Moo stunted, so she gets an attack refunded. So, she could actually go further inside, but I'm not sure that that's a great idea. So, instead of that, why doesn't Moo use a flash cone on... Oh, we can't quite get 3 people, though, can we? Oh, we can! Perfect! Wait. Before we do that, stop, go back to move. We can probably get 4 people if we move Jägermeister up right there. Okay, Moo, flash cone. Awesome. Okay, now Moo, believe it or not, still has moves that she can do. So we're going to bring Moo right up behind this bonfire, right there. Because now she's invisible and they can't see her. Both Moo and Sam Lander are congratulating Glomdy. Okay, I maybe should have been paying slightly more attention. Why are they going further back into the thing? So there's going to be more foes that come in on turn 3. So anything we can do to thin out the herd between now and then will be very helpful. So if we move... Yeah, Ronan is hidden. So what that means, Ronan, and you've probably been here for a bunch of these at this point, but it does mean that we can actually shoot past this guy's armor, and I think, fingers crossed, kill the Horned Child outright. Okay. Now, Moo has some similar options here. Yeah. All right, but Closer is going to have a higher chance of success. We're going to just take cover behind the wheelbarrow, and then... shoot that guy. Okay. Now Jägermeister. Jägermeister is currently hidden, so we can actually be a little bit more daring with him than we might otherwise be. And Brian, we absolutely want to come up as far as we possibly can. Now, we have every reason to believe that there's going to be enemies coming in, so Brian will be able to light a fire for Moo, and then Moo will be able to do fiery attacks. And Glomdy, let's have you come up right next to your parents. We got that going on. Okay, more guys are coming in. Okay, so there is the Horned Child. Now, I noticed that Horned Children only have 1 hit point, which I didn't previously know. So, what do we want to do about that? Because Ronan can't really hit that guy. So here's Awoken. Extra health. Successful attacks hobble the enemy target. Brian, can you... Yeah, we can't quite get in there. So, what we'll do is have Brian step... No, okay, wait. We are going to... Oh, yeah. So, I definitely don't want to use his Raider action, because then he'll lose stealth. Whereas if we come up here and attack the Horned Child, it'll bypass armor, and it should be a semi-guaranteed kill. And then everybody else gets the benefit of that. So, Glomdy, can you interfuse with this shovel? Yeah. And then barrage this guy. Mission accomplished, just like that. Oh, Brian is so close to ranking up. Moo says, wait, we have a Glomdy? When did this happen? Earlier today. Oh, yes, Moo. You and Brian, you have had a child who has risen to adulthood, and it is Glomdy. Pink and blue. Now, we get a brand new bow. Well, I think we know who that's going to go to, because everybody else has a good bow, except for Ronan. Yeah, let's replace Fearbane with something that does more damage, more range, and more stunt damage. It is better all the way around. Green Striker. Very first mission right out of the box, and Ronan gets a cool new bow. Could push farther, but I want us to get good rest. Sure, but who thinks I wouldn't climb that tree if I wanted? Fire doesn't need to be big, does it? Just so long as we can cook. You don't want anyone to start singing, huh? Calm night comes after battle. How many times has it been like this? How many times will it be so again? Hey, Moo? Oh, and by the way, Moo, you were like really good friends with Jägermeister, because he was the only one who you confided about your intestinal parasites to. I mean, now we've told literally the entire world, but at the time you were a little bit concerned about keeping it quiet because you weren't feeling well, so you only confided in Jägermeister. Gray grass is sleepy and still. Shadows make lakes between landforms. Would you know what's happened to the last of the wine? I offered some to the first star I saw, and then all these others showed up. I couldn't say no to them. All nightly things have a place. Some seek light or shed it, and others wear the dew in the dark. Look at them, hanging out, enjoying the starfield. Who doesn't feel better after a few deep breaths in starlight? Day will come, and dreadful work be needed, ever as it was the day gone by. Oh, we got a legacy point. Why? I don't know why we did that, but that's cool. Brian is saying blame Angel. Yes, indeed. Now, we do have... Yeah, we got 30 minutes. We got plenty of time to do something more. All right, so the Deepists have leveled up. We don't really care about them. They're not particularly prevalent. So we're still building this pass. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have our Mystics work on it for sure. Yeah, so... we're going to have Glomdy and Jägermeister hang out, and we're going to bring Mothoth in on it because he's actually not super good at digging the pass. And then everybody else is going to come over here and help build the pass. Yeah, because Moo and Brian are particularly good at this. Yes, all right, done. And then we'll be able to get into this, like, backyard and clear out some infection. Moo saying, confided in Jägermeister. Great, am I going to be having his kid next? I don't know if couples... I will say this, it was very notable to me that at the start of this, after 11 years of peace, you and Brian started at opposite ends of the realm. So I'm a little bit concerned that things have hit a rough patch, but... so, Plan to satisfy the curiosity. Chance to rest our bones, which was nice. So we got some hides and fabrics. And bear strength strap. So we get +7 bonus damage to physical attacks, also factored into some abilities. Well, I mean, our top thought for, like, bear strength would be Brian, right? Brian or Doc? And I say we're going to give it to Brian because he is our frontline tank. Plus, the sash looks super cool. Okay, so now I guess we're just going to have everybody who can. We can only have one more person join the labor force, so let's make it... Well, yeah, both their parents are there, so throw Glomdy in there. And let's have everybody else gather here. And we may also want to prepare a defense. Let's spend a little bit of time preparing defenses, and we'll just rank it up to level 3. And we'll have those two guys do it. We don't even need to finish. We just need to, you know, that way we can finish up if we do need to have this be a bastion between whatever's back here. There's a lot of infection now, and whatever's going to be over here. Yeah, we've got something over here as well that we can't reach. All right, so let's head in. We might as well have... Well, okay, so hold on. Who gets attacked? If we scout it, 2 or fewer. So as long as we send groups of 3, we're fine. So for Monk Forest, let's send in... I vote... Let's see if we can get Brian and Moo back together here. We're going to put Brian, Moo, and Glomdy. We're going to send the whole family in there. And then for Bold Swamp, let's have Doc Limitless for sure. Yeah, I think our next party, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we're just going to have everybody else in here. And... Wait. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Here and here. Wait. No, they're going the wrong way. Sorry, finish. Okay. Everybody ranked up. We've got some like Bartoth and Sommeliers too. Okay, stop. Why are they going all the way Oh, there was a way around here. Oops. I wasn't looking at that. So, no, we definitely don't want them to go around there. So, maybe instead we'll just have everybody scout this area then? Yeah. Okay, and then you guys don't go all the way. Go back to building defenses or whatever. Sorry. Hold on. Who's over here? Jägermeister and Mothoth. All right, so we're going to change our mind. Oh! I just canceled the job, which I think canceled the progress that they had made. That was not what I meant to do. Yep. Okay, so they're starting over. And now, yeah, I already forgot who it is. Jägermeister and Mothoth. Jägermeister and Mothoth. Jägermeister and Mothoth. All right, so go do that. Oh, maybe they didn't. Maybe it didn't look like it started over, did it? So Moo is saying, wait a second, I didn't ask for more dependents. Yep, well, it seems like romances have a very, very high percentage chance to develop to produce an adventuresome child. What I would like to see is, do we ever get adventuring twins? That would be super cool. Yeah, let's see. So we definitely want to... Oh boy, there's actually an incursion coming next. Okay, so let's see if we can get rid of the infection here. We'll have everybody join up together. Okay, new incursion. Let's just make sure of where it is. Okay, it's right there. It looks pretty sizable. When does it arrive? 48 days. That's not a lot of time. How long is the patrol going to take? Because we can also do this patrol. 19 days. Let's... Hold on. Done. Okay, everybody just stop for a second. Damn it. Okay, let's just attack, because then we'll have time to get defenses up and running. So, everybody attack. Yes. All right, this is the attack crew. We just wasted like a week because the game started up. They hike a mulchy hill above Zarn Outfitter, making their final approach. So here's Glomdy. The trees here actually look younger than the wider woods. Kind of odd. It's happening, isn't it? I've got that feeling like I'm shielding a candle from the wind and wishing only to go inside, to sleep in my bed. Should I say something? Brian's leading the way, and it is he who spots the warm glow ahead. Did it flicker to life just now? Or maybe it had only been hidden behind trunks. This is Moo. Yeah, the place is pretty removed. The clatterbones must have a reason for massing here. Here, Glomdy says, no one expects you to guess why. Anyway, we'll get our chance to find out. Everyone ready? Seems like a campfire up ahead. Campfire? Could be a random traveler. Moo says, notice I'm being responsible and preparing for a fight? Moo is so unlike you. Or no, this isn't a gout of flames swirls amid the saber rocks, silent, bright, and smokeless. It's not a place to hang your kettle. Now this is a true discovery. I wonder why it's not hot. Not hot, it's blistering. I feel it, says Moo. Brian, are you okay? Do you hear stories? Or is it just my mind that hears them? Brian moves nearer to the spiraling inferno, apparently unscorched. Brian! I'm awake. Is that what I am? I remember one tall story. It's brief. It's for children. In early days, the sky's back was not so stiff. She bent and saw a handsome gray squirrel who'd climbed to the top of a redwood. Brian, you're getting really close. This squirrel, he chatted to her blithely, how he relished her stars in the autumn wind, took comfort when she cast her cloudy hair. He thanked her for letting the sun thread through it. The squirrel spoke without guile, and it couldn't be helped. The young sky fell in love. So when she watched him plant his forest, she watched the trees grow tall where he placed them. The sky thought to impress him by planting her own. A lightning arm she gently lowered, and a great tree of scarlet was born. But it was a greedy tree. It grew and grew, and grew so large it consumed the forest the squirrel had planted. And without time for a word, words took much longer to say in those days, it swallowed the squirrel's body too. Seeing the world suffer, she summoned from the cosmic ice a healing rain. It was the first rain, and afterwards, she would often soak the world in it, for fear it might burn up like that poor, intrepid squirrel. That's the story I remember, and this place remembers. It's a piece here, something left behind. Moo says, what's that mean? Samalander loves the story vignettes. Yeah, Brian, that was lovely. Oh, Blobbly-Blah is here, emerging from lurk. Hello to Blobbly-Blah. Does the characters tell a history? Yeah, Glomdy says, what the fuck? This is sad. Even in-game Glomdy did not enjoy that story. Stories of fire. Don't you hear them? They leap and lick at my imagination. At this altar once, people would gather and tell them. But they're dead now. Those people are dead. The flame somehow endures. Brian, come away. You should be burning. How are you not? Listen, I'm gonna let it touch me. Oh, so we've got possible interaction between Moo and Brian. So Moo can leap to intercede, or Brian can reach into the flame. Do we have a vote between either Brian or Moo? If you guys agree, then it'll be real easy, but if not, we might have to flip a coin. I'm so glad that Glomdy is here, because the parents are, like, nutso. Okay, so Moo does not want to be a single mom, so I think that that's a vote to intercede. Brian, are you here? Because if so, we will take your vote. Little Bug says let him reach into the flame. Oh, wait, Moo might be changing her mind. Moo is voting to let Brian go into the fire. Oh, Brian is voting for number 1. Okay, so coin flip it is. Wait, I don't have a coin. My coin! My terrible Two-Face coin that, like, has, like... Oh, here we go. Oh, and I think that might have been the sound of something dropping. I'll have to look that up later. Okay, so heads is 1, tails is 2. Flip. Oh, I think you guys might have heard that. And it did come up heads. Moo leaps to intercede. Back away, love. Huh? What? Thwomp. Mom, you're burning. Moo, you are on fire. Moo, come here, all. Throwing herself down, Moo rolls over and over while Brian and Glomdy help slap out the flames. Glomdy having eagerly awaited a chance to, like, just hit her. Moments later, she's dirty and disheveled, but mostly unhurt. Sorry, love, I can't watch you walk into a bonfire. No, I'm sorry. I got you burned. It was weird. I could feel it calling to me. A primal thing. It didn't feel foreign. The opposite, really. It wasn't asking me for anything. The one asking was me? And answering me were voices. Dead voices. Stories still glowing like last night's coals. Tearing bracken and the mechanical mash of gears announces a nearing enemy. Sorry, sounds like we're out of time. Talk tonight? I've got to go on carrying my own little candle, huh? Shielding it from the world. Anyway, thank you. And that's the end of the altar. The fire is out. Hey, we got a legacy point. That's awesome. So, for anybody that doesn't know, legacy points will allow us to, like, canonize these characters and turn them into folk legends and stuff at the end. Oh, Little Bug is pissed. Well, maybe someday we can do a character for Little Bug as well. Caroluna is enjoying it, and Glomdy... Haha! Glomdy has like an evil cat face. So this will probably be the last battle of the combat, because we tend to go long, and then we're late for Kyber Shards. I want to make sure that we don't keep doing that. So, is it really only the 2 enemies? No, there's got to be more guys back here. So... Sorry, I'm just thinking that getting some fire on the field would be very helpful for Moo. Yeah, okay. Okay, here's what we do. Brian, you come up here. And now we're going to light a fire right over here. And then we're going to set up a guardian. So if it tries to come up here to attack him, he's going to get first right of refusal. Moo is going to come up over here. Oh, so we're going to have to take away this workbench cover, because otherwise she's not going to have a clear shot. But look at Moo's range. Look at this. Hold on a second. Moo can stand here and hit this guy. Wow. That tier 3 bow is worth its money. So let's see if we can take away the workbench, because I'm actually more worried about Watchman because it's a lot closer. So let's... Oh, we can also do Flash Cone. But let's wait until we have more guys nearby. Glomdy, can you take out that workbench? Because that would be cool. Let's have Glomdy wall with Moo, and we're going to interfuse with the workbench. And then we're going to do a barrage. And we can't quite hit both of them. But our real goal is to take out the workbench if we can. Perfect. All right, and now Moo can shoot this guy and I think kill the Watchman outright. Boom. I love the fact that Brian can light the fires. That is so helpful. Now, Doc, never one to be outdone, is going to come up here and then Silk Step so that he's invisible and get ready to whack something with that axe, which leaves us Ronan, who I think is going to pull a similar trick. Now, remember that Ronan can hobble the enemies. Oh, if we could hobble the butler, that'd be awesome. But let's hobble the Batch B instead. So let's actually see exactly what that does. So Batch B, you can see Batch B's movement right there, the green. So let's see what it is after he shoots him. Actually, the Batch B's probably going to move, but we'll see that he's not going to be able to... Oops. Okay, well, shut me up. Okay, I'm not worried about that. Not yet, anyway. So he used sweep the floor, and I don't actually know what that means. Sweep the floor. Once per turn as a free action, consumes up to 4 nearby debris, getting 2 health per each. Can hold up to... Oh, yeah. Oh, he got like 4 extra health. That's why they call him the butler. He's sweeping up. Okay, noted. Glomdy says that Kyber Shards is extra long tonight and so psyched for it. So... Glomdy, I'm not perfect. I do make my best attempt. When I refer to you and or your character, should it be she, they, he, or something else that you prefer? I would just like to make sure that I'm trying to do it as accurately as possible. I'll also say, just for folks in chat and in the VOD, my goal is always to do it properly. Sometimes I'll, like, just mind mess up. So, you know, we always try to do our best. They, please. Thumbs up. Got it. Okay, so Ronan is going to... Well, actually, so our next best option is Moo, who could throw... Yeah, we can't quite get in there with Flash Cone. I want to blind those guys if I can, especially now that they have all of the hit points in the world. So... Once per combat, Moo can do Wind Walk. I want to make very certain that I don't do it lightly. Brian, can you... Yeah. Can you take out this weldling? Slam him? Yeah, this should kill him. Good. Okay, so that guy doesn't get to barf fire everywhere. Now, Doc is still hidden. In a perfect world, what Doc is going to do is get a backstab. And the way that we get a backstab is by first attacking from a different direction. So, yeah, let's have Moo come up here, wall with Brian. And we want to... Yeah, that butler is able to hand out temp hit points. And I don't like that at all. So... Oh, boy. It's going to light Butler up. Now, Glomdy, if you come up here, yeah, we're going to have you take a little bit of cover behind the fire, interfuse with this dead tree, and then splinter blast these guys. Oh, you know what I forgot to do with Moo? We didn't blind them. Okay. Well, they're pretty messed up, and they lost all their armor, which is good. Ronan can... Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm just... When I move Doc up there, I'm worried about getting a counterattack from the one that isn't dead. Wait, which of them hits harder, then? So Slam will do 5 to 6 damage. And then Batchby can do 6 to 7 damage. Okay, so it feels like Batchby is the one that we'd more want to have be dead. 76% chance. If he moves up here, still 76% chance. Well, let's do it. Okay, now, Doc Limitless, if you come right up here... I'm not sure that we want to go too far in there. Yeah, for exactly that reason. But strike this guy. 100% chance. Yeah. Doc Limitless hits like a fucking truck. It's awesome. Oh, wait. I don't know why he got a new ability. Why can't he move again? Okay. Yeah, man. Kill this dude, too. And he still gets to move. What am I missing here? Why can he do this? Thornfang Plus. 3 times per turn, Doc is refunded an action point after a melee kill. I forgot he had this. Wow. Okay. That's super good. Now, he can still move and he has access to a swift action, but he cannot hide. So what we want to do is make sure that this dude doesn't have eyes on him, or more specifically, can't get in him. So yeah, let's actually move him up here then, because that's not close enough to eat an attack. Glomdy says this game looks fun. Glomdy, this game is super fun. You know why we started playing this? This was an audition stream because Mia had a copy of it and wasn't sure if she wanted to play it. So I was like, well, I already picked it up at an earlier sale. Let's check it out. It's so much fun. Yeah. Yeah, let's have Brian come on up in here. So, we don't have a lot of high armor targets. So do we want to do shield cheer on this guy? I can't think of why not. Well, now I can, because if Brian hits this dude, he just drops dead. So we don't have to spend a point on it. Okay. Now, Doc Limitless can actually come all the way up in here. I'd love him to have some support, though, if we could. So let's bring Moo up here. Moo, can you take this incredibly unlikely shot against this guy? All right, never mind, Doc. Moo has it. Moo took care of that for us. So, Glomdy, since you're all the way over here, let's have Glomdy come up here. And what Glomdy's going to do is Glomdy's going to grab this fire and throw the fire onto this guy. Oh, no, she's not. Sorry. See, like I said, no, they're not. This is going to hit Moo, so that's not going to work out. Let's not do that. Let's interfuse. Oh, the next action is going to end Glomdy's turn. Darn it. And Moo just used all of her points. So... Oh, if I do that, Moo takes points. It's not a lot of points, though. Still, Glomdy would not do that. Okay, so... Yeah, that is unfortunate. Unless we have some other option to reposition Moo. Okay, so let's go back to move. Let's take Ronan. And Ronan, can you maybe assist here? Shoot that guy. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Doc, maybe you can settle this. Come around here. Backstab. Okay, so Moo does have to step away, and that was actually the end of the turn. Okay. So, Brian has leveled up. I hope Brian's by his keyboard. So, we're going to give this... Yeah, this is perfect. So, this will be the last choice of the thing. So, Brian, if you're nearby, and Moo just stepped away, otherwise I'd have Moo make the choice in Brian's stead. Actually, Glomdy. So... We'll wait a minute to see if Brian is here, but if he's not, then Glomdy, you'll make the choice because you're all family now. So here are the options. Number one, Brian has +1 range with all attacks and abilities. Now, if I read that correctly, that would also be the ability to light fire. So that would give him... That's a cool ability, but I'm just letting you know they're all going to be cool abilities. Number 2, Battle Dance. Melee attacks only cost Brian 1 action. That would allow him to do some of the double kill abilities that we've seen Glomdy and Doc Limitless do. If he starts within range, then he'd be able to hit multiple dudes. Heroism. Once per combat, Brian gains +1 action point, and attack actions only cost 1 action point this turn. So it's a little bit of Battle Dance, except it's technically a little bit more versatile. So he can't do it as often, not nearly, but when he can, he could technically move and then do 2 attacks if he got up next to somebody. And then finally, an upgrade to Wolf Call, which you've seen happen every time Brian kills somebody. Wolf Call's heroes also gain +1 damage on flanking attacks, and we've seen Doc Limitless make good use of that even just in this combat. So we'll give Brian a second, but if not, then I will take some feedback from either Moo. Okay, and Moo is saying, don't let me die. Oh, never. Like, we wouldn't even, allow those 2 points of damage to happen. So, Glomdy, get in mind, or you can even put in chat what your vote would be. If Brian has stepped away, then we'll go with your vote, but otherwise, we'll have Brian make choices for his own character. And oh, Brian has got it. So number 3. So heroism. So let's remember that Brian has this. It'll be on his skill bar. But what this means is that if we have 2 enemies, like in this turn right here, the one we just did, if Brian either needs to do a double move or an attack, or better yet, a single move and then a double attack, he'll be able to do that once per combat. And I think that's going to be super useful. All right. So Elkhorn Bracelet, we want to wrap this up. So +5 melee and ranged accuracy. Wow, this could go to anybody, but let's give it to Ronan, because I think that Ronan's going to have the lowest stats right now. Yeah. Yep. And then I don't think Moo misses anymore. Yeah, I think that Moo is pretty on the ball with her attacks. So let's give this to Ronan, because like most hunters, Ronan gets the benefit for both the melee and the ranged attacks. Clean. Okay, improve their strategies. And there we go. So Spectics now get extra health. Oh, and we don't get a story beat after that. Okay, perfect. So just so that everybody knows, the reason that we are wrapping this up now is in just a few minutes over on Mia's Discord, she's going to start doing the most recent episode of Kyber Shards. And as Glomdy said, it is an extra long episode, which is good because last week's felt particularly short, but they all feel short because they're a lot of fun to watch. So if you are not yet a member of the Sandbox Discord, I believe that there'll be a link and instructions in Mia's Twitch page. If anybody in chat right this minute is like, wait, no, I want to go in there, let me know and I'll make sure that we get a link over to you before the episode starts, which will be in 1 minute's time. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to end the episode for the VOD folks, and then we're going to raid out. Carynne is saying thanks for the stream. You guys, thank you so much. I don't remember. I think that after this act, there will be one more, and then that will be the end of campaign 2. So I'd estimate that there's going to be 2 more episodes to it, and then we'll see what happens there. But I would love to continue growing our cast, and over time, having all of the different generations come together for the next fight. So Glomdy and everybody else, we do this every Monday, usually starting around 5 or 5:30 Eastern, and then go until about 8 o'clock so that we can have some RPG synergy with Kyber Shards. We're going to call the episode here for the VOD. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a great night.